Hi, hello. So we are here to show one possible application for these rows inside a ring. This is the beginning of a plant hanger. As you can see, you have here three rows, the usual rows of square knots for making all down to the plant. And in here we have the ring. So we have made here one more of these. So we have here larkheads to the inside, and here we have one more to the outside and one more to the outside. And this one I took it out so we can insert it in a place for hanging. The back is also interesting and strong. As you can see, this is very strong. So in here you have the complete part, under part, that it has a perfect symmetrical disposition. So this beginning is very good for a plant hanger. We are going to make it. I'm going to undo all this one by one so we can save time. Okay, so I've undone all this. Take a good look. So this one is the one that I have inserted here, and see how this is so nice in here. These two are perfect for making here the square knot. So I'm going to undo this one, closed, so we save. So here we are. I have freed these two already. See how good this place. It's a nice placing of the strings, the ropes. So I'm going to undo now this one. It's just the usual row, and then we are going to make it all again. Okay, so we have it free, completely free. Now I'm going to undo this. As you can see, it's made with all these inside. So all these ropes will stay inside and connected by a large square knot that binds these all together. These are the ones that come from here. So we have free these two, and these two. Why? Because here it is a square knot, and here it is a square knot. So this square knot takes these ropes, these four ropes from this side, and this square knot, the four ropes from this side. So I freed this one. Take a good look. This one comes from the here because I free this, but this one, because comes from here, it is a little higher, but it is actually more or less the same. So these ones come to this place and these ones to this. So you see, it's the lower with the higher, and then the two in the middle, they stay in the middle. Actually no. Oh, interesting. Well, we should see if this is better with this one and this one. I don't know why I use this one. I think it's better to use this one. We will see it when we will do it. Now I'm going to undo this. It's not need to cancel the video. This is very fast. Okay, so what have I freed here? You remember? I'm going to put it in here. So this was here. So it was here. What have I done? All right. So what have I done? I have taken it out. It's very simple. So this was like this all, and I have taken out this. Why? Because, well, I'm going to do it closed camera. Okay, so I have done this closed because in the last video we have made all of them So it is very already understandable. What have I done new here? To add this, so you see it here. This is what I had. I inserted one string here and one string here. So here it is. And why did I undo this one? Because this one is in the middle. So you see we have this one here and this one here. So what is in the middle? The middle is this. So the opposite is this one. That's why we get here and we undo it. So this one is this. So we take it out. Because we need this space. If we don't take out this, so pass it to the back, because we are going to work it on the back. If we don't free these, we don't have a place for making the hanging, because if we have a knot here, it should be here or here, and it is not in the middle. So here is the middle. Now about these ones, it's very easy, as you have already understood. This is just this, you see. So I take one rope in the middle, I insert it here, I pull the loop, and now I pass these ones inside. And that's it. And I pull it. And here the same. So this one I'm not going to take it out because it is the same. And we need the time for working everything we want to see. So here it is. Now let's start by doing what is important. This, in the end, we will close it and pull it better. Although, perhaps it's a good idea to... it's a good idea to hold it now, of course. Because this will lose. This is a little slippery and will lose. Then in the end, we'll make it in the proper place. So let's make a square knot in here. It's because of this one. So that's why I have used that one. So this one is the higher, and this one is the lower, and these two in the middle. So we are going to do a square knot in here. So this one was the one that was here, passes to the center, and now we are going to make a usual square knot. So here it is. Now this square knot, it assumes a certain position, of course. Now when the works assume these positions, we have to comply, to follow it, okay? So if this is like this, we do not force it to stay in other place. Just pull it well, and the knot will stay in the position that it is natural for the structure of the knots. Now we are going to do it in the other side. So right now, so this one and this one are the news, they don't count. So it's these four, only these four. So we have used these in the middle. Well, I don't see reason why I don't use this one. I'm going to use this one on the top and this one on the lower part. Don't quite understand why I have worked the other in the other form, but well, okay, it seems okay. So this seems easy. This is all easy, actually. It is just a question of planning, you know. Now always pull it. You see, when we pull it, it goes to its proper place. Okay, it's more or less in the same positions. although this one comes from here and this one from here, but it is okay. Now in here we are going to bind them all together. So it's a good idea to use these ones up and start making a square knot. So the first half knot, bind it all together very well, and now the second half and the first square knot. This requires a certain amount of force, and now it requires this. You see it? Take a good look. Aha, you see it? Look. They have all, look how much slack it was in here. And they have to come to their proper places. This is very important. To pull them well. I think I was forgetting that one. So should not forget anyone. Okay, pull it again, and now making the continuation. In here, this of course needs a certain force that I don't have anymore, but if you are young and healthy, you should have the strength for this. Now this has to come near, you see, this one has to come near this one because we are going to work it in here, so this one has to be the close as possible to that. So we need to do more. So in when you are working, it is not good idea to follow instructions, you know. People always say you just do 10 knots, you just do 20 knots, you just do ta 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 ta. No, you have to learn how to sync, okay? If you learn how to sync, it's much better than to follow. You have to understand why we are making here knots. You see, now this perhaps is closer. Okay, this is close. This is good. You see? Why? Because this is near this one, and we are going to use it. So, now it's time. I have always to make accommodation, you know. So we are going to use in here this for making a knot, and then you take the nearest, and now we are going to do a square knot in here. It's important to know why things are made, you know. If we understand, we can create. Now pull it well. Don't worry of this space, this will disappear when we pull it. Okay? If we understand why things are made, then we can create. If we don't understand and only follow, well, we can be a good follower, but we cannot be creative. Now this is going to close it. Take a good look. You see it? You see it? Here it is. It has to be really pulled. Aha, you see why this was here good? Because this is very near, so does not make a difference. Okay, so now the same in here. So this is the one from here, the new one that we have add. So this one comes to the outside, and you take D from here. From these ones, the nearest is this one. Okay, and you put it inside, and I'm going to do the knot. So this knot has a loop to this side. Perhaps it is a good idea to make a loop to this side also. I don't remember if I made it in the front or in the back. So this loop is to this part. Well, let's find it out. These details, they are not extremely important, and you can use it as you wish. We can use the head of the square knot to the same side or to opposite sides. Is as we want to be, you know. Let's find it out. I always like to do, you see this one, the head is to this side and this head is to this side. Let's see here. Aha, here in the front is the head to the middle and the head to the middle. Okay, it's the same. So I like them to be coherent. Pull it well. This is fundamentally a work of force. To those who don't have force, this is a problem. Okay, so this is good. Now this one is the same. This one is from here, so we should have 4 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, don't confuse it with the others. And now we should use these two and take these in the middle. Why these two? Because these two are here side by side and these are in the lower part. So these are on the top. It's better. In here in the middle doesn't count these countings of the head, because if we do the head to this side or to this side, one will be always even, because it is, wait, it is not this one, it is this one. So this one, it doesn't matter at all. What matters is that we have to still pull it. Okay, we have 10 minutes. And here we have already the beginning. Now in here, in this part, take a good look, we have to accommodate the rows, to close all these, to confirm that it is everything good. Good means not slack, you know. And these rows, aha, put it more like this. In here you see this rope is a little up on this, so we have to take a good look, to pull this a little and lower this a little. It's better, okay? It's better. I think it is okay. So now what we have to do is to do a spiral. In here you can do the spirals as you wish, of course, because here the work of this head is done. Okay, this is done, technically it is done. Now here you can work the plant hanger as usual, as you like. I'm going to do here some twisting. Okay, so I'm going to do 5 knots, 2 half knots, so 5 half knots to the same side. So 1, 2, 3. When we get to 3, you do this, you bring it to this side, because it is easier to work. So again, so 3, 4, and this is exactly the same, 4 and 5. So I've made 5 half knots to the same side, and I have this spiral knot. So you see it here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I miss one. Okay, or the one, it was the first one. The first one does not count because it was a square knot. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to finish it with another square knot. So sometimes people don't finish these spirals with a square knot. So as you can see, I have begun this spiral with a square knot and end it with a square knot. So this is the square knot and this is the square knot. And this square knot, this should be in the same plane as this. Okay, so it is perfect. I'm going to do this one with the camera closed because I have only 7 minutes. Hi, I'm still here because I forgot to tell you a small detail. So if we have the loop to this side and the loop to this side, maybe it is a good idea to make the spiral it was to this side, so we are going to do it to this side, so is this one going first. So I'm going to do just the beginning. It's just a question of coherence and liking, you know. It's not extremely important, but actually for me it is important. But you can do it as you want and as you wish. So making this one first, and we have the opposite side spirals, okay. Of course, that is as in the other place. The one in the middle we have to choose, or to this side or to that side. Either way it is not symmetrical, but this one is the front, okay. This is from the rows, and what people see is one spiral going to this side and this going to the opposite side. It opens. Of course we could do closing, is as you wish. So it is done. It is a good idea to confirm it always. So this is the loop from the knot. So this is 1 2 3 4 5, and then a rope. So this is a loop from the beginning, and then 1 2 3 4 5 and a rope. So it is okay. And you see, because we have the loop here of the square knot, the original square knot, to the middle, and this one also to the middle, in here we have the same, the square knot to the middle and the square knot to the middle. This is very beautiful. This one on the back is not important, because this is going to do like this, a triangle. So what people actually see is the front part of the rows, and take a good look how beautiful and symmetrical this will stay. So I'm going to do this with the camera closed. So it is done. Here it is. I've chosen to come to this side, and here it is. We should confirm it always. So we have a loop, 1 2 3 4 5, and then a rope comes. It's perfect. Of course, in here this one stays like this, okay. This will open for as the roundness of the plant place that we have it. So it is done. I think it is okay. It is beautiful. This one here has a more long space to this part, Perhaps I didn't pull it well, but it is of no concern. And it is strong, because the force will be made essentially in here and in here. And the ones that come from here, because they are all bound together, so they will never make force in this here. So this is quite strong, very strong, very solid. And now all you have to do is to follow the plant hanger in the usual manner that you like. So the beginning is over. So this is made. The distances are okay. The distances are actually okay, and the rows, you can pull it a little more to the front. So I think that this is really perfect. In here, if you do it like this, you pull it a little more. I think that this was with a little slack, but okay, it's okay. Something that we have to improve, right? So we have another video where I show the ending of a plant hanger with the Matty Walker knot, and now I show you another video with the beginning. So it's the beginning and the ending, or the end and the beginning. Better, beginning is always beginning, right? And in the middle, well, you can do it as you wish, but perhaps I will also make a middle for us, and then I will make it complete if I am in the well mood. So thank you so much for watching this. Hope you have enjoyed. I think it's really beautiful. I think that this for a plant hanger is amazingly beautiful, right? And is a practical application of what we have seen. And as you notice, that this is very interesting, but it does not show the spaces. Now this work, the real magic of this rope, of this work, is these spaces. These spaces make a contrast with these parts. So if we could add lark's head in all places and make a round thing, but it will not be so beautiful. Because the beauty of this work is this: we have to see the wood of the ring. That's what gives its special power. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.